Okay, so I'm just here back to just let y'all know we have some difficulties and all of that. Yeah, I'm tongue-tied. Anyway, I will love to see you all. Still collecting toys. Tuesdays and Thursdays is the food pantry across from National Grid, 8:30 to 12 noon. And first class is on Saturday at 3 p.m. I posted it. It's there. Feel share. Do all of that. I was supposed to have a meeting today at Starbucks, but I think I'll reschedule that one because it's raining in the weather. So anyway, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Even though it's raining and wet outside, it's still a beautiful day in the neighborhood because we are here above ground to see it. As always, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. This is Bobby Ann's baby girl saying, y'all wake up. We've been asleep too long. So I love you all. Catch me on YouTube. I finally did a page, a web page. I will be posting different blogs and stuff and different items. I'm working on it, y'all. You know, I'm learning as I go. You know, and it's a beautiful journey of learning and doing it. And it kind of helps me as I learn, you know, because success is failure, success, failure, you know. But the one thing I don't want no one to say is that I didn't try. And at least I'm doing it. Because I don't like stagnant. Hey, beautiful. I love flow. I love to flow. I love movement. So I am slowly doing what needs to be done. And that's why I love it. I love y'all all. Thank you. Hit the YouTube page. You know, feel free. Ask some questions. Post some questions. What you want a topic to talk about. It can range from anything. These are conversations. I love you more, Puddin'. If you want to talk about relationships, if you want to talk about spirituality, if you want to talk about housing, if you want to talk about the election, if you want to talk about whatever it is, trust me, it all goes around spirituality anyway. So, at the end of the day, whatever it is, hit my inbox, hit me up. Hey, Ifa, let's talk about this. Or Ifa, what does this mean? You know, one person, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, house cleaning. I want to sit down with you too, Puddin'. House cleanings. We can talk about that tomorrow. Spiritually, house cleaning. Why should you get your house clean? What does it consist of? And how do you get or pick the person to clean your house? You know, so, and some people, prices range. I'm not going to speak about price tomorrow because everybody charges their own thing. So, but people always talking about house cleaning, house blessings, how to clean your house spiritually. We'll talk about that tomorrow. That will be the topic, one of the topics tomorrow. So tune in at 5 so we can talk about that. And a few other things that's on there. But, you know, because when people send me inboxes, they want to know. So they want to know, you know, what it entails and why should you get one? You know, I gotta get a reading with you soon, Miss. So we will talk about that. Any other questions that you might have, hit the inbox. I have a lot of spiritual people on this thread, a lot of spiritual people that check in, and I check in on their page. And mind you, they will give their in detail. Listen, Candelo told y'all how to not a man. So listen. It's always something. You never know what you're going to get after the conversations with Ifa Abeyo, okay? It's always something different, something new, something wacky. But you will laugh, cry, and I'll keep you thinking. And that's why I'm here. So, as always, stay woke. We've been asleep too long. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure. This is Bobby Ann's baby girl officially signing off. And y'all just enjoy this rain. You know, I tell you, before I go, I put the post up saying this is what happened at Smitty's Lounge. My daughter broke my umbrella real quick, right? My daughter broke my umbrella real quick. So I'm sitting there with a bag on my head. And this brother is sitting there, he has bags on his feet. And I'm sitting there like, I don't want my head wet. I guess he don't want his sneakers wet. You know, and I was laughing to myself. I didn't see him with his drum. So he gets on the bus, and I'm like, I'm soaked. And he gets on the bus, and I said, excuse me. is that a drum? He said, yes. I said, oh my goodness. So do you play just to be playing? Or he was like, no, I play at bembes and, tambors. And I was like, oh my goodness, how long have you been playing? He said, well, since I was a little kid. So I started laughing because the drum is so sacred. And I love the drum. And I love it when dancing and, you just feel it. Feel the drum. The drum is the heartbeat. My father was a drummer. So I'm sitting and I'm laughing because I'm already mad. It's raining. My daughter broke my umbrella. I left one umbrella here at the store. The bus is not coming. I didn't even have money on the card. I got all this change and I said, fuck that. I'm not counting this change. I'm talking about I'm in my head, Smitty's Lounge with a drink in my head. Like, fuck the world. I'm raining. I'm mad. So I'm going in. So then he gets on the bus and he's sitting there with the drum and I bust out laughing because it'll be 2 years when I went to go and see my godfather, my tata and my yai, and he was like, your father's always with you, and when you think that you are, going through, your father will be there to help you. He couldn't help you in this life. He said, because he didn't remember you. I said, yeah, he had dementia and stuff. So he said, now he's going to help you even more. When I tell you, I just bust out laughing, and I was like, man, Egun, because my father would say, first of all, when she broke the umbrella, what was wrong with you buying a new one? You don't think it's ever going to rain? That was one, so I had to check myself. Secondly, you knew yesterday when you walked past the train station 3 times to put money on the card. You didn't do that. So this is what you get. Then I get on there and I'm digging in trying to find the change. Didn't even have the amount. So now I'm on there like I'm riding the train. Look at you. For real? You want people to be exact and be prepared and be right, and your ass ain't even got it right today. Take this ass whooping that you're getting from us and live your life, but know that we're here with you. And I just bust out laughing. I bust out laughing like, for real? This is what you get when you don't do what you need to do. This is the ass whooping. It could have been worse, but I got soaked, wet. I'm walking in the rain, and all I could do was laugh and just crack up like, you can't get mad. So that's why I wrote, they correct you. They definitely put you where you need to be because they show you your shit and then they get you where you need to go. And so the brother was sitting there and I was like, yo, thank you. And he was like, okay, this crazy lady. No, thanks. You helped me in more ways than you can ever imagine. And just by having that drum with you and saying that you're a drummer. That was enough for me. Now, you may take something else out of the story, but for me, my father had to put me in check. So, because you can't speak about it and not do it. You can't say what you are doing and you don't follow it. That's why I say you got to check yourself sometimes. Put that mirror and those 4 fingers at you. And at the end of this whole lesson, I've learned that if you don't prepare yourself and you don't be disciplined and obedient, you will be lost, stuck out there with no umbrella, in the rain, getting wet, preparing yourself to be sick later on, where you're going to spend more money on medicine, you're going to spend more money on doctor visits, you're going to spend more money on getting readings and getting baños and doing all of that when you could have did it right the first time. So you can't tell me that everything doesn't go into spirituality. At the end of the day, it could have been worse. The cops, when they do ride on the trains and the buses, I could have got a ticket. I could have got all of that. When I walked past the train station 3 times yesterday to go and put money on there, and I did not do it. Being disobedient, not following what I know I need to follow. Making sure, okay, that umbrella's, damn, I done walked past so many umbrellas. They're on sale, $3. I could have got one. Get a small one and carry it in my bag. Yeah. So all of these things. And we don't want to be obedient. We don't want to listen. We don't want to follow. We want everything. We want it all because we're greedy. But when the shit hit the fan and the books got to be balanced, then don't get mad at the ass whooping. Learn to laugh. And the best ones you get to laugh at and the funny ones is the ones when you laugh at yourself. So, Ashe, as always, it's been a pleasing pleasure. I am going and enjoy the rest of your day, but I'm definitely going to get me an umbrella. And thanks, Pop. Ifa Abeyo, me fearful Egun. all day, every day. For every lesson, there's a blessing that you get, and you receive, and you go through, and you share with someone else.